A very good afternoon. Thanks for joining us on NTA Channel 5 News at 1. I am Miriam Emekamadi. Officials of the Federal Capital Territory Administration have stormed the Pape Crush Rock tourism site and demolished all illegal structures rebuilt by the roadside traders after Ebu Onozi Yakubu reports.
Pape Crush Rock is one of the tourism sites in the nation's capital yet to be developed by the FCT administration. But activities of hoodlums around the site have called for urgent attention. It is in the light of this that the Senior Special Assistant to the FCT Minister on Monitoring, Inspection and Enforcement led a team to clear the area of all the contravening structures, serving as criminal hideout, posing threats to lives.
The FCT Minister, Mala Mohamed Musa Bello, and the Minister of State for the FCT, Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliu, are working tirelessly to get this road in the budget, and they are working to see that the road actually commences by next year. But sadly, people are building on the road what we removed before, and we say we can't watch them build. They are building currently because of the belief that we are already going for Christmas and nobody's going to work again. And now we have cleared the road. We are clearing the Crush Rock area for accessibility to tourists, to fun seekers and others who may be coming in here for the Utah and subsequent festivals within the year. It's a very tough one here. We are committed to doing it.
It's a continuous job until the whole of this place has been fully developed for tourists.
It will be recalled that the area was earlier demolished by the ministerial tax team on city sanitation, but some residents of the community decided to rebuild their structures, an illegal exercise the FCT administration maintains will not be tolerated. Shuaibu Onozi Yakubu, NT News. By the new variant and the recent rise in the number of confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the FCT, health experts believe that adherence to the safety protocols on COVID-19 is the best way out. Secretary for Health and Human Services Secretariat, Dr. Abubakar Tafida, while advising residents not to lose guard in taking the necessary precautionary measures against the disease, assures that the administration is committed to addressing the challenge. He urges people to get vaccinated in line with the PTF directive.
As we are going through this wave, the emphasis still is we need to take precautions ourselves. This is very, very important. We are imploring on the public, and I'm also requesting from the media to help that the emphasis still is on the non-pharmaceutical strategies. Avoiding contact, keeping distances, wearing the face mask, always cleaning, ensuring cleaning your hands and so forth. And when you need to sneeze, please step aside and use your elbow to ensure that you are not spreading anything.
Relevant stakeholders have been encouraged to enlighten people on the need to abide by the non-pharmaceutical interventions provided, as COVID-19 is still very much in the air, hence the need to play safe at all times. Shuaibu.
And the latest on COVID-19 figures from the Nigerian Center for Disease Control and CDC as of 20th December 2021 indicates 209 new cases of COVID-19 in the FCT. The number of confirmed cases stands at 25,070, while active cases now 1,455, and the number of discharged cases stands at 23,391, and 224 deaths have been recorded in the FCT. And talking politics to strengthen the capacity and understanding of political party members on issues concerning adequate use of funds raised internally for the operations. The FCT Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has sensitized stakeholders to campaign finance reporting in the FCT. Mariam George Jitubo has the details.
The internally displaced persons who are yearning for a shelter and start a new life will soon realize their dreams as the National Commission for Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons renewed commitment to providing befitting accommodation that include facilities such as market, police station, hospital, ranch and farmland, among others, that will host thousands of IDPs in Kefi.
Most of these displaced people have lost not just their livelihood but also their homes. So this will help to address the problems, especially for IDPs in Wassa. We're already mobilized by the federal government, so we're going to push the consultants and the contractors to ensure that they deliver in a very timely manner.
Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule pledged continuous support to the Commission as the state government is open to development partners in bridging infrastructural deficit in the state.
For me, I always say that it doesn't matter which part of Nasarawa State we are bringing development, just bring it. Once we are able to bring it, that is one huge relief for government. If you don't do it, the government of the state must do it because it's our responsibility.
This resettlement, if completed, will address critical housing challenge of persons of concern, especially the IDPs. From Kefi, Suleiman Ove Musa, NTA News.
Apologies for the mix-up. That was the resettlement and rehabilitation city for the internally displaced persons. And now back to our earlier story on INEC FCT on finance.
The workshop, which is in the forthcoming area council's election, is also in line with the statutory mandate of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, of monitoring political parties' campaigns, providing rules and regulations which will govern the parties and also monitor spendings. The Resident Electoral Commissioner, INEC FCT, Yahya Bello, urged political parties to be prudent in campaign spendings and ensure accountability.
We want to eliminate, money bag politics and what have you, so that people will go more to their grassroots and, invoke their people to vote for them instead of using money and
role in this sensitization program, because they are the owner of the electorate. The electorates are for them, so whatever information they gave them and whatever listing they gave them is what they will work with.
The Electoral Act, the Constitution, insists that there should be finance tracking. We need to know their expenses, where they get their income from.
Papers on overview of political finance, global and Nigeria perspective, political finance regulations in Nigeria, and use of forms on campaign finance reporting were presented. Mariam George, Jitubo, NTA News.
And on security, Commandant General Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, Ahmed Abubakar Audi, says the Corps is constantly evolving strategies that have direct bearing and impact for result in the quest to addressing the myriad of insecurity across the country. He stated this at the passing out parade of the Female Strike Force Course 01 of the FCT Command. Onotu Yakubu reports.
Of the corps designated to the FCT, highly trained in arms handling to swing pendulum of crisis in favor of the nation's security targets. Nigeria presently grapples with pockets of is the horrific and incessant attacks on institutions of learning. This singular threat bettered the training of this special crack squad.
This female division are charged with the provision of security and safety for educational institutions.
All these high schools or high-risk schools, where bandits and so on are attacking, they take charge of such schools within the...
Director, FCTA Security, as well as the counterpart from the Federal Ministry of Interior, described the squad as a robust surgical operational asset, that to the people in the times of trouble.
Elevated above Kiri Kingdom. I believe His Excellency was not presented with the facts, hence this mistake.
The community members say in addition to the road construction, social amenities and infrastructure remains a critical need of the community which all hands must be on deck to achieve.
Aside from the commemoration of the coronation of the present Olukiri, it will provide opportunity for the Olukiri to honor some deserving sons of Kiris with honorary chieftaincy title.
They further commended President Muhammadu Buhari for his numerous efforts at bringing dividends of democracy to the people of Kiri Kingdom.
Health needs.
I wish to also publicly acknowledge the support of all the staff, the associations, unions, and professional groups in our hospital, most especially the last 2 years of COVID-19 pandemic. You've been wonderful, and indeed, you are all winners.
It may not be anything, but the important thing is the recognition. Accept whatever we give you as a token of appreciation.
Celebrated as a heroine, and that is because Professor Felicia Anuma in the last 1 year gave more than expected of her to the service of the hospital, and this was so avowed by colleagues. School of Post-Basic Critical Care Nursing was hospital.
Be committed and diligent in what you are doing.
Component through offices they occupy by sparing no